One of the best and simplest high quality mod you can do to your Audi is right here. And you might think that this is another cheap part from AliExpress. But this is not true at all. This mod is made by a OEM grade German manufacturer called Osram. So let me just show you how this dynamic mirror indicator works and how it increases your car value as you hit the highest trim level, where this indicator, or pretty much the same indicator of the same quality, is installed in your car from the factory. Here is how the original non-dynamic OEM mirror indicator looks like from the factory, and here is the modded part. I'm about to show you how to install it. It even is much brighter looking from the inside on your indicators. At the end of the video I will show you a nice comparison of the before and after, and so far what we will need is a 90-degree pick tool, will be handy for the electrical connections, Torx, T10, and if it comes to my car, you have actually a very nice instruction inside of the box we'll get to in a second. Extension and trim removal tools. These are not very high quality. I advise you to get ones that are pretty good. I will include a link down description below to a variety of cars. If I will find some links to those parts, or this original replacement part, let's say, or high quality replacement part, you can see that these are even like spec'd as OEM, and I believe that Osram actually makes some of the headlights for Audi, like the OEM headlights you get on your car when you first buy it. One of my mirror indicators is already installed inside the car, so let me show you what you get in the box. We even get a document where it says that this headlight or this mod is compliant with the regulations. You can pause the video and read it if you need that. And this is even in German, which has the strictest laws when it comes to modding your car in whatever way. As I said, there is a nice instruction, but I will walk you through this process as we go with the video. The hardest part of this installation will be actually removing the glass from the mirror without damaging it. And to help you just access it, most of the cars have a feature that you can basically tilt the mirror even more backwards. So what I like to do is basically go to the car controls and tilt the mirror as you were adjusted for your driving, one way maximum. Now this gives me more leverage on the right side, so I can even go by hand and just try to peel or try to pull a little bit of the mirror from the outer side to loosen it up, and I will go all the way on the left. Now this gives me more leverage on the left side again, so be careful not for your mirror not to fall out. I can just loosen it up again from this side. Now I'll go ahead, put it to the middle ground, and then we'll proceed. So these are way too soft. I will link you a better set in the description below. Now we can start undoing the things. Depending on your car spec, there might be a different amount of cables here, but so far we have one electrical connector that you push from above here, like so. And just pull the plug. Now we have just two cables for the heating that you simply pull onto, and you got your mirror out. So yeah, my mirror cap was actually loose from the beginning, and I don't know why. I might know because I did, let's say, a similar job before on this car. But what we will need now is the Torx. And to loosen the mirror cap off, you will need to undo 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4 Torx 10s. So let's go ahead and do that. Make sure not to drop your screw inside. And you should be able to take the mirror cap off. There will be another electrical connection for the indicator or the side assist, presense side assist. So I will simply push on the latch and gently push it upwards like so. Another connector from the old indicator, just like so. And another T10 Torx just holding the indicator or securing the indicator in place right here. Now this should be pretty much good to go. We'll need to pry one tab behind here. There are actually 2 tabs. I don't know how well you will be able to see it. But we just need to move them away from the indicator so that they release this part. And this would be easier with just taking the whole front of the mirror out. So the clip that was holding for me was this one, and another one just behind the indicator. Like that, we got the front of the glass out, which will do an easy job on the last tab that really had no access to it other way. And we finally got it out. So here's the comparison. The right side was actually okay. My left side was cracked right here and was also cracked where you see the indicator from inside of the car. Here is how the part looks like, and here is how the new beautiful Osram replacement part looks like. And this one is actually the black edition, so it's kinda a darker tint, and as I said, there are plenty of cars this is available for. You can see that this one fits the Audi A5 F5 as well, and we are working on the A4 B9 sedan. So let's go ahead and install this really quick. Before we install, I will just clean a little bit the parts that we disassembled anyway. Now it's a little bit cleaner. Let's just reverse the process. 3 tabs that need to latch onto those 3 spots. I just peel them a little bit towards me so that they will jump in nicely in the right spot. It took me a while to get those all 3 clips inside. I kind of pushed this downwards while pushing the clip on the indicator with my hand. Now we can reconnect the turn signal just like so. Put the screw in. The front cover is very simple. pretty much there's only one latch. Make sure it's on good. Now I will just fit the black wire inside of the mirror for the dimming and get the cap on. Reconnected the cable, the gray plug for the side assist. This just snapped in perfectly, perfect fitment. Now I will secure it with the bolts. Everything is back in, it doesn't matter which way you connect the heating, and I just put a little bit of silicone spray on the mechanism itself so it doesn't give any weird sounds, and let's put it back in. And I will simply try to aim with those two standoffs to the two metal parts inside. Just like so. Need to wipe this down and we will be good to go. Final test, let's see if everything works. And we are good to go, so let me show you a little before and after. Another good thing to do will be just cycling your mirror through every position so it finds a natural place. So this is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked it. See you in the next one. Bye bye.